I mean, don't you want to be confident? Like, isn't that why you paid for that expensive dress or suit to make you feel? What if you didn't have money to do that? What would you do then? What if I said that you were not smart enough to be able to stand in a room because of your skill set? What if I said you didn't have the skill, still be confident to go out and outskill other people in a room? What's up, Freshfam? How you doing? Welcome back to my channel, DK Vlogs. Here I am coming up with another video once again for you guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. Firstly, if you guys haven't watched another video about how to wear your denim, this is all about simple denim jackets that I had in my wardrobe, and I kind of showed you in a cheeky way of how to dress them up or basically put them together with different sort of layers inside and out. So if you guys want to follow that through, please, link is in my description. Go right now and check that video out. However, today's video topic is going to be something a little different, something I really wanted to make for a long time, and I feel like it's going to be very useful for a lot of guys and girls out there. So before further ado, the topics for today's video is going to be how to boost your self-confidence. This applies to basically everyone and anyone. There's no specific age, or I would say gender. These are the few things that I wish I knew in order to lift my confidence to a certain level that pretty much I would do things the way I'm doing right now. And not gonna lie to you, I'm really freaking happy with the way things are working and the way I'm kind of functioning and channeling my energy into the right places at the right time. Tips incoming right now. Point number one, the way you're able to lift your confidence up is, firstly, this is the most important, and hear me out very, very seriously. You need to learn how to be comfortable. Now, when I say you need to be very comfortable with yourself, it is the most crucial part I've come across in really understanding the way I am as a person. And not only because what you might think of yourself is just perception you've created over the years as a young kid by taking all of your sort of interaction with people, with family members. It is crucial for you to understand that you need to be comfortable with yourself, and that is with your skin, the way you look, the way you act, the way you do things on a daily basis. Now, how young you are, the way, if you're not comfortable with yourself, you're gonna be angry, you're gonna be moody, you're just not gonna like yourself no matter what people say to you. You're gonna have these inner voices in your head playing with you. You're just not gonna feel good. So firstly, learning how to be comfortable with yourself is gonna give you that extra bit of confidence in who you are as a person. You need to be very mentally and physically strong, and that takes a while. Like, it took me a good, I would say, 3 to 4 years to really understand this bit about myself. And this is something I struggled with as a kid, like being as an extrovert, so bubbly, going out there, and people thought I was confident, but in the inside I knew I wasn't. There were so many places I could have done things and channeled my energy in a way that would have benefited me, but I just was not confident. I was never confident enough to put myself out there the way I wanted to. I had this whole mapped up in my head, and yes, you can say to anyone you want, just do it. But if you're not confident, things are just not gonna fall for you. It's the fact. It is what science says, is that if you're not a smart person, which is more than 60% of the people in this world, you need to kind of look into really understanding who you are as a person, and your confidence is always gonna literally outrun anyone in the room. Does not matter how smart they are, if they have all the contacts in their head, but if you're a confident person who knows how to carry himself, knows how to really execute a sentence, a conversation with someone, people are gonna be very overwhelmed by having you around, because they will try to match up to the energy that you are bringing into the room. And that's one of the biggest assets that you can hold to yourself. And it takes time to build up, but your boy is here to help you out. So listen to me, know what your faults are and really try to build yourself at it, and give yourself time. Like, you have all life literally to work on this. At the same time, if you kind of trigger these things about yourself on a very early basis, you know what you are, you know what's your pace, and you know you're working towards it. So be comfortable and keep at it. You're gonna get there. Trusting, this is like very, very crucial, and I really do wish someone would have told me this. Be a good listener. No idea how much this helped me. Like, the amount of places I wish I was a good listener. The amount of information I was getting with some very important people sitting in a room, I was just not able to grab it because my mind was somewhere else. I was constantly thinking about how am I able to benefit from this, or how I might make something out of this opportunity, and I just was not listening enough. I wasn't listening enough to be present. You need to be present. You need to be a good listener. You need to have your attention in place. And when you're a young kid or you're growing up, you want to just do so much. You want to try this, you want to do games, you want to talk to people, and that's fine. That's a part of growing up. But now you'll be like, DK, like I don't even talk. Like all I do is listen to people. But do you actually listen to people, or do you just be there as a dead person because you're introvert and the other person is the talkative one and you are not? That's where I feel like people kind of misunderstand the whole concept of being a good listener. Now, when you're a good listener, you not only become more charming because you're listening to the other person and giving your crucial time to them, as well as you are taking in, and you don't know, it's gonna help you instantly boost your confidence, because when someone is gonna basically bring that context back when they're mentioning about let's say they had a conversation or someone else is talking about a topic, guess what? Who's gonna know about it if you was a good listener? You're always gonna have more information in you. That's why I feel like even if I wasn't a good reader, which I do admit, I still to this day, I'm not the best reader. I do struggle with this. However, I've always been a good listener. I built up this habit to even better because, of course, recently I just started listening to a lot more books as compared to what I did before. But it really made my confidence go to another level. Like even if I would be talking to, let's say, 2 people at the same time, my listening skills got so well that I was able to not only take in, but able to understand, but have very, very cool, calm and collected, composed sort of an answer and a respond to them, which really makes another person appreciate you more. And someone appreciates you more, don't you like to be complimented? I mean, compliment has a direct link towards your confidence. Like, don't you wish to always want to spend on those extra dress, jewelry stuff by the end of the day to go between your friends, to be noticed, to be having that sort of extra compliment that you might be working for, that from the person who might be most dearest to you, or that stranger you might be expecting to bump into. At the end of the day, all of us as human beings crave compliments, attention, in order to get some more confidence. It is a piggy bag of a little, I would say, coin box or something that everyone wants a little bit by bit to feel in. But this is something that you can self-teach yourself. This is not something that you need to really go out there and search between people. Yes, people will always help you, give you more confidence by boosting your self-esteem level, but this is something very easily self-taught. I wish I would have self-taught this to myself, but I didn't. I did it at a very later age, and I'm very, very confident as a person. I am super composed the way I talk to people. Maybe mini wish I was like this before, but I'm not. I am right now, so I'm pretty happy about it. So I want to share every sort of value and pieces and yeah, just the stuff that I've kind of applied over the years in my life to kind of help me get to this stage. Know that being a good listener is going to make you attentive. It's going to make you help create more clearer communication. It's going to help you create more genuine relationships with people, and as well as going to make you more attentive. The attentiveness is always going to help you to be more confident and help you compose your sentences and communication, or have a more genuine conversation with people rather than just blah blah blah. Yeah. You know how you say it in Aussie? And the last point, basically, is gonna be, of course, as you guys know, this channel is about fashion and fitness. And there's a reason which has the biggest component that has made me do all of this at this point in time, starting my vlog, trying my projects, going out there, really putting myself out there the way I wanted, able to just communicate with people the way I wanted to, dress the way I want to, do things the way I want to, help people the way I want to, put value into your life and myself, improve myself on a constantly consistent basis, is the biggest one, the last one, the juiciest one. Be active. Yes, and when I say about being active, it does not only relate to fitness. Being active makes you a very, very mesmerizing, charming, very, very charming of a person in my life. And the reason I hold on to these two things so dearly and close to myself, regardless of what goes on externally in my life, is because these things fuel me. These things make me very positive as a person, and literally throws my confidence off the roof to the point that I would have never imagined. I'm able to talk, I'm able to walk, I'm able to do things, I'm able to put value in people's life the way I always wanted to do. And that's the main focus. That's why I made this channel. That's why I want to grow this channel to a certain point that it really impacts people's life in a way that they're able to see the change they can bring in themselves and be better as a person, really understand what their capabilities are, because you are enough. You are way more than enough. The last point is gonna be being active. Now, it does not only links to being healthy and being out there and really taking your fitness to a certain level, because I promote that on a very consistent basis. Regardless of what you are as a person, you can be a completely different terminator of a dude, which never imagined you would be. So do not doubt yourself on that one. But when I say by active, is by doing things. By doing things, not only it makes you charming, not only it gives you more knowledge, not only it gives you more exposure to things, as well as it just puts you out of your comfort zone. And being out of your comfort zone is the biggest thing you can do to really lift up that confidence. Like, trust me on this one. Regardless of what tough situation you are in, regardless of how hard you're working, regardless of what bills you have to pay, regardless of what restrictions you might have, you need to be active and proactively going out there and meeting new people, proactively going out there and really understanding who you are as a person. Now, some people might be gifted in this way, don't get me wrong. Some people might just know from a young age what they want to do, what they have the future looks like, what their 10 years are going to be like. But if you're a person who lacked the confidence to even make the first decision in your life, to know who you're going to be, then that doesn't mean that you basically define your future around that. You can build your confidence to a certain point that you can really understand, and then make the right choice of that career, making the right choice of the financial freedom that you want, making the right choice of that girl or guy that you want to be with. So I hope you understand things more, because you're exposed to so many other things at the same time, and you just filled with information. It's also gonna improve your lifestyle. And when you're gonna be active, you're gonna be taking all these extra steps in order to really understand that what needs to be in your life and what not. I used to be a hard-working kid. I used to work many jobs, and I used to constantly play it safe, and there was a reason behind that non-active dude and his low confidence. Like, don't mix up confidence if you're an extrovert person in order to go out and just talk to people. That might be confidence for people who are very down there. But at the same time, just understand, like, no matter how introvert you are, there's always activities for you to go out and try onto. There's always a group of people who are gonna mingle with you. There's always gonna be people out there who are willing to give time to you, regardless of who you are as a person, the way you dress. But the only thing you need to understand is you need to be active. If you're not active, nothing's gonna knock on your door. If you're not active, no one's gonna ring your doorbell. If you're not active, no one's gonna just magically appear in that train or you bump into you because fate decided it for you. Yes, fate does happen. Yes, luck does happen. But if it doesn't happen, does not mean that you keep your confidence down there. Does not mean that you feel that you're not enough, because you are enough. DK Vlogs does not really signify or does not really like clarify what the channel is about, but you guys know it's all about fitness and fashion, as well as it's all going to be about self-development as well, because I'm a very big proactively person who's constantly trying to develop himself, and this is something that I always wanted to do, but I just never took proactive steps to do it. However, for the last few years my journey has been quite amazing, I would say, and it's just the start. So the more I'm going to develop myself, the more I'm going to personally invest in myself, the more I'm going to give out in value, and that could be verbally, that could be showing content on Instagram, that could be really just trying to help you understand through the aesthetic of my content, through the verbal compliment, to the aesthetic of my content, through the context itself, and through my personal experiences. That's why I just kept it DK Vlogs, because it's going to be a doorstep into my life for you to be able to kind of step in, as well as I'm going to always spice things up with as much content as I can other than just fitness and fashion. And yeah, heaps more to come. I don't want to give out too much, and I'm gonna try my best to be consistent with posting out on YouTube. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe, please leave a comment through, and share this video with any of your friends. Tag him out, and thank you so much for tuning in. Your Freshfam boy tuning out today from DK Vlogs, and stay tuned for the next video.